Hey guys, ravdav here. I wanted to do a little video today real quick, and I've done a lot of raids, but I wanted to kind of show you some of the cannons, building them out. So I've got this base here, and you can see that they tried to do their corners, but they missed 2 blocks. You can see on these other ones that they ended up protecting it just fine, but on this one, all the way at sky limit, they left it unprotected. So their mistake. So I'm just going to build a little lob cannon and show you how to do that. I've got everything you should need. You're going to need a button. Some people use a lever. I like a button. It's just one click and it's easy enough. You're going to need some repeaters, some redstone, TNT of course, ice or a water source, and then just a bunch of building blocks. So let's get started. So this is too high from build limit. So we'll be pushing this at about that level. I think I'm going to build, so where am I? 5, 4, 3. I'll build the platform at 3. So that's 5, 4, 3, and we'll just go back from here. Make sure that's lined up. So what you do on a little lob cannon, you can bust the cobblestone, but if you go right where this is at, the nice thing about the redstone is it lets you time very precisely when that TNT explodes. So we'll just build a little platform out here. It doesn't need to be too big for something like this. I might need it back a little bit more from there, just so I don't accidentally blow up my cannon when I'm doing that. Sometimes you don't have a chance to do something like that when you're real close like that, or when you have some stuff ahead of you to clear out. But the cannon's real cheap and easy to make, so there's no reason not to just rebuild it a couple times if you have to clear some obstruction out in front of you. You can also just place some TNT and light it and clear it out before you build a cannon. Here, let me show you what we'll just build this out real quick. I'm going to build back a little bit further. Of course, having fly is helpful to be able to do all this platform building, but you certainly can do it without it. I did it that way for a very long time, and I was still able to raid just fine. So you see what I mean on the building blocks. You just need a lot of them just to build the platform sometimes, and you don't need very many for the actual cannon. So if you've dug down somewhere to be able to do this, it's probably a little bit easier. So let me give myself some room to build. So the water flows, what, 7, 8 blocks, 7 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The front one will have the TNT on. So the water will flow all the way down from source and stop approximately there. Let me toss my ice in here. We break that. It gives us our water flow. I didn't grab slabs out, so let me craft a couple. That should be more than sufficient. So I could have made the cannon one longer, but then what you do is you put a building block here, and then on our redstone, you want a repeater going into that block, and you can put these back here. That's probably enough. With how close we are, I might actually even have to take a few out. You want the redstone all the way to the front here. And then let me show you, we'll put the button on here, how this exactly will work. When you hit that button, this will all light up. We're going to put TNT down in the water, and this redstone will light the TNT. These repeaters will not do anything, but we'll put a piece of TNT right there. That'll drop the TNT down and shoot it across. So let me show you now how that's all going to work with some actual TNT. So I'm only going to push this with 2, and we'll try and clear out this little wall right here. So let's just see what that, whoa, I fell. Let's see what that does. And you can see it lit that last piece of TNT in front just a little bit sooner. It's popping it up, and that's something you can do, is you can make a little barrel, kind of. And I can't build a barrel because I'm at sky limit. I did this bad. Did it bad. I might have to move everything down 1. Let me take out a couple of this delay, replace that with redstone. see if we can get it to burst a little sooner. If we push it with a little bit more TNT, sometimes you can get a little bit more straight of a shot. But let's just try and clear out this block real quick. And if not, I'm going to cut and I'm going to bring the whole platform down one. And I think it shot too high. Let's try it with 3. If the TNT blows above sky limit, it doesn't do anything. So let me move this down real quick. You saw how to make it, and I'll just move it down 1 and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back after that short little break. If you can see, I just moved it down 1. Same cannon we had before. I got the button on the back and everything ready to go. But let me show you real quick what I meant by this barrel. So this TNT is going to be placed right here. And by putting a little barrel on like this right here, when this gets shot, you can even extend it out a little bit. Instead of going up, it's going to be pushed straight. So let me show you what that does with that on there. Oh, I guess I better put some TNT in, or I could be blowing up my cannon. If you watch my outtakes, no one's perfect at raiding. Sometimes stuff blows up, and there we go. There's our hole right there. Let me do that again real quick. Maybe just with 1, and let's see if I can clear that down just a little bit more. OCD sometimes gets the best of you, and you want that cleared out a little bit. And we blew up our cannon, little pieces of it. That's okay. We'll put this back up. I do have some more slabs. Not a big deal with what we were doing here. Got a little bit of the redstone, so always make sure your redstone's connected. If all your TNT doesn't go, you'll blow up your cannon quick. That's okay though. Like I said, this is a real cheap, easy cannon to make. So if it blows up a little bit like that, who cares? Just rebuild it a little bit and move on. A little platform to walk around. Okay, so now what you need, I lied about what you need. You need a potato. Potato will let you check the durability of blocks, including obsidian. So this is all 4 of 4 durability. So let me tell Mecca I'm recording. She was on TeamSpeak, and I didn't talk to her before I left. But I just wanted to do this real quick for you guys. And here's what I'm going to do now. We still have that barrel on there. I'm going to extend that out just a little bit so it's stays true. But let's try and blow this up right here. And in the spot, it will actually damage that. So, oh, can openers on and everything. These guys all ready to join in, but I'm gonna do this real quick, so they'll be done. Okay, we got some more obsidian, but we didn't get anything there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a tick of delay to the cannon, and so that what that's gonna do is it's not gonna light that front TNT until 1 more server tick later. And so we'll see if that's delayed enough. And that blew up a little bit more, but it looked like it was a little bit low. This is all 4. So I'm actually going to take this tick off, and what I'm going to do instead of pushing with 2, I'm going to push with 3. That'll shoot it a little bit faster, and let's see if it stays high enough. Okay, that might have done some damage. It is 3 of 4. So if we do this shot now 3 more times, we should have a nice little hole right there. Something to remember, sometimes you don't just need to build 1 cannon, sometimes you need to build 2. Let's check and make sure we're still doing damage. We are. So we know that in 2 more shots, pending them getting online or somebody coming and interrupting us, we'll be able to be in. And I'm not even going to check it. I trust that it's 1 of 4. And this one we should be able to say voila. Okay, there you go. Now this wasn't a very big hole. Oh, and it wasn't a big hole at all. So let's see. Is it 2 of 4 over here? 1 of 4 up top. So what we're going to do now is there's an air pocket right there. So if we shoot TNT here, we should be able to shoot right into that. So I need to move the cannon over one to the left. I'll be right back, and I'll see if Mecham and Can Opener want to join me. So I'll be back in a second. Hey guys, I got Can Opener and Mecham here with me now. All I did was move the cannon over one, but now I got some people to push buttons for me. So if somebody wants to hit that, let's see if the TNT goes in that hole.
It's firing.
I think it did.
I didn't see an explosion out here, so it probably did.
The problem is it blew up our little water spot. It blew up the top piece of obby, and now we don't have our water pocket anymore. So this is when you go, oh crap, we just ruined the raid, and this whole video can't even be posted now. Alright, let's move the cannon over one more and see if we can get it right in that hole.
Okay.
Okay, guys, we didn't move it over to the left one. I don't think we're going to be able to get it in there. We did put a lip on it for Can Opener. She keeps on falling off like normal. But, okay, I readjusted the timing. Go ahead and hit it again. Let's see if we're doing any more damage on it. Oh, sweet. That knocked out the other block. Oh, and we were probably in on the last hit. You could have just ender pearled through that probably. But if you take a look in here now, we're in. And, oh boy, this is good. Okay, let me show you. Is this a hole in the outside of their base? Are you kidding me? Wow. This is where scouting really pays off. Here. So these guys are going to ender pearl over. Or just jump.
Ender pearls, please.
I only have one. Here you go. It's all yours. Don't mess it up.
Oh, she just messaged me in game saying that. Sorry, Can
Who?
Opener.
Oh. There you go. And then you got get in the hole, and there's a ladder so you don't die. I can't wait for her to fall down. Oh, she made the ladder.
Shut up.
They even have a hole to the outside of their base right here.
I know, that's what I was just talking about. I can't believe that. I scouted all the way around their base, checked the underneath for access on it. So again, that's one of the most important parts of a raid, is scouting the base and seeing what the vulnerabilities are. Obviously, if there's a hole that goes into their base, I mean, that's a decent vulnerability. Whatever. As far as you guys are aware,
really
I knew that was there the whole time and was just doing this video just to... There's nothing even in their base. It's like it's completely empty. I mean, we've had some bad raids, but I mean,
We've never had just a water.
Yeah. There's
infinite water pool that we can't even utilize because it's claimed. Okay, that was a bad raid, but I hope that the little lob cannon design was good. I mean, there's some adaptations you can do to this to add some sand to it and whatnot, but this is really for corner busting like this when they don't have the edges protected. I mean, this is the way to go. Going underneath, clearing out stuff in front of you. This is a helpful cannon even when you're building the bigger 40 stacker, the lean cannons and whatnot. If you have some just crap you need to get out of your way, some of the best cannons aren't one cannon. Some of those cannons are... Okay, I'll do that. Sometimes you'll need multiple cannons. So this is one that you should definitely have in your arsenal. And let me know if you have any questions on building it. I'm just going to show it again one last time now that...
Here, I'll redo it. Sorry.
Alright, see? Some repeaters there. And if you're shooting a long way, you might need some more repeaters. And remember on that, if you're trying to time the explosion very specifically, you can add 1, 2, just a couple ticks at a time. You can add them back on, take them off. Just a button on the back, and you just place the TNT. One for shooting, and then the more you put here, the further, the faster it will go. Without a barrel on top, it will shoot pretty high. Shooting it like this will shoot it pretty straight. It won't put in an exact straight line, but definitely keep this in mind for your basic rating. Give it a shot. You're going to blow a couple up sometimes accidentally. Just rebuild it. Don't get too mad. Just keep on trying. You'll get in the base. See you guys next time.